We're back at the house. I know, it feels like we've been all over the place. Well, a lot's happening right here. We've had some deliveries because, as you know, the formwork is starting, the roof is going to be going on, and we secured those materials together. We also have our first official house guest. The team from Dwellings Design Studio is here to start that stage of the project. We are measuring up, we're discussing floor plans. This is where it's coming together. I'm Kelly Johnley. Welcome back to Bajan Renovation. I know what y'all are thinking, or at least some of you all. She bringing in a designer for this, but she can handle this herself. Let's face it, when we think of design services, we do not think of properties of this size, of this scale, of this location. We think the Platinum Coast, we think big budgets, and the truth is you're not thinking of me. But I've used design services before. Let me tell you a little story. So I mentioned that I have a unit in the Villages at Coverley. Yes, the Villages at Coverley that we all know. When I purchased, it was a foreclosed property and it needed some work. Was it at this stage? Definitely not. But I wanted to enclose the garage. There were some tiles that were popped. There was painting that needed to be done, a significant amount of lawn work. But on the inside, I had a problem. I had some furniture that I owned, some that I inherited, some that I needed to buy, and nothing went together. So when it came to coordinating the repairs and the renovation on the house and creating a whole cohesive look, I worked with a designer. Her name was Melissa Brown. This was about 4 years ago, and I could tell you that was the best money I spent on that house. Let me tell you a bit about what design services include, and then you can decide if it's right for you. Working with a designer saved time and money, and I can tell you if you have a construction project, you need those things to go together. Because I benefited from her network of professionals, artisans, contractors, service providers, I didn't have to do the running around trying to identify people to do work, and I didn't have to be asking all sorts of people, this person did a good job. Why? Because she can vouch for their work. She can also manage, or should I say, she also managed their work on the site. I also had a lot of mismatched furniture and things I needed to buy. When I say mismatched, I had some older appliances, things that need to be sanded and sprayed. I had some lovely furniture from my late grandmother, which had been in storage for too long, so they needed to be re-stained, the cushions needed to be changed. Because she had a network of service providers, she was able to handle all of that, from collecting the things to bringing them into the house.
So today, the design studio team from Dwellings is on site to do measurements of your property this is kind of the first step in getting the layout ready for your design. So this is the first step in our process to help you figure out the right layout for your furniture. Designing your space, we're looking for form, functionality, but also, like you said, you want to make it look, nice. And small places can have nice things, so we're going to help you really try to figure out the best way to make the space work for you, while also making sure the design elements really ring true.
Perfect. So now that you have the measurements, what do you do with them? Where are you going?
Right, so from this we go back to our studio. The team will start to put together a floor plan and look at how different pieces can fit based on your mood boards, based on the information that you've shared in terms of what are your must-haves on the list. From there, depending on the size of the project, we can then also go into a 3D rendering format with the actual walkthrough. So now you're going to see how the space looks, down to the coffee cup on the table, to the print on the wall. We can do it all, so you really get to actually see your house finished while it still looks like this.
Well, I'm really excited about seeing the renderings, because we've been speaking a while about the extensions and what's going to be done in the bedroom, and I'm so looking forward to seeing renderings that show the floor space looking like what we intend it to look like. So that's one of the services I was very happy to hear was available, that, you know, we can help to build out the space a bit more.
Yeah, so even outside of the 3D renderings, the really important part for our team is that floor plan, making sure that we have the spatial awareness, that we can source the right product, whether it's from our shop floor or whether we're going to bring it in for you based on your needs into the space, and make sure that it fits and that it meets your needs in terms of functionality.
I've said it before, I am in my nice things era. And I got that line from Chloe. I am in my nice things era, and I cannot wait to show you some of the things that I have been looking at, which hopefully will now make it into the space. Now, if you want to take your time and manage your renovation and your decor process on your own, I am not in any way trying to steal your joy. You go for it. But working with a designer has saved me time and money. And I've also heard that from other people who use their services. Because here's the thing, right? Designers tend to work within exact budgets, but they also are able to source many options within that budget, and they work to time. When I move into this place, I want to be able to set it and forget it. I am not going outside to look for a plant, a candlestick, nothing. So I'm aiming for a turnkey for this property, and a designer will help me with that. Well, I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and believe me, I don't think I've said it before, but thank you for joining me on this process. It has at times felt a little overwhelming, but I do feel that we are in this together. This is now officially Bajan HGTV and the house that Barbados built. So in the coming weeks, you are going to be seeing the house getting what we like to get called close up, and some more service providers are coming in. See you soon.